Hello all, welcome to the playlist of Power Electronics. In this presentation, I am going to discuss what is the importance of gate driver circuits. You know what is MOSFET and IGBT? Both are voltage control device. In order to turn on and turn off MOSFET and IGBT, what we are supposed to do? In order to turn on MOSFET or IGBT, we need to provide sufficient gating pulse. From where you will get the gating pulse? You can produce the gating pulse with the help of digital methods or analog method. Examples of digital methods are you can use microcontroller IC. By using the suitable program, you can generate the pulses based on the required frequency, required switching frequency. Or else you can depend analog ICs, especially 555 timer. So by using those control IC, you can able to generate PWM. Now let me ask one question to you. Do you think whatever the PWM which is generated from the IC that can able to drive the gate, that can able to turn on the power MOSFET or power IGBT? Never, it is not possible, because whatever the signal which is generated from the IC, that is not capable of driving the switch. Therefore, we need one special type of circuit that is called gate driver circuit. Nowadays it's available in the form of ICs. Different gate driver circuits are available, especially you can say IR2110, IR211. Likewise, many more gate drivers are available. One more important thing I would like to tell you: the gate driver isolates power circuit and control circuit. Example of control circuit is whatever the IC which is generating the PWM signal, and power circuit is actually power MOSFET part, that is called power circuit. Always there should be an isolation. So that is why we need gate driver circuit. Did you understand? Yes. Now let me go through the details. Basically it's a power amplifier, Then one more thing, it always isolate between power part and the control part. There are two type of gate driver ICs. One is higher side gate driver IC and lower side gate driver IC. That I will let you know. And also the gate driver circuit will be always having a level shifter. This comes when we are using higher side gate driver and lower side gate driver. Especially if you are using an inverter, 4-leg inverter. So we require higher side and lower side gate driver. And also it will act as an interfacing circuit between control and power signal. Okay, so these are the basic information about gate driver. Now I already explained the importance. Consider the power part. This is your power part. So I have marked separately. So we'll call it as a power part. Please note down separately. Power part. Okay, power circuit. Let me write this power circuit. This is your control circuit. Why it is called control circuit? Whatever the signal which is producing, that is very low strength. It is having very low strength, maybe 5 volt. So we can call it as a control signal. Please make a note. Control signal. Okay, control signal. There is a gate driver circuit. What is the duty of the gate driver circuit? The first duty is it isolates between power circuit and control circuit. Another thing is whatever the signal which is generated from the control circuit, that is not good enough to drive the switch which is available in the power converter. So the gate driver that produces, that is going, okay, then that is capable of driving the switch which is available in the power converter. You know that there is always a gate capacitor in the MOSFET. You can see the N channel MOSFET. Here also there is a gate capacitor always present inside the gate terminal. So this is belong to IGBT. Clear? So if you want to turn on the MOSFET or IGBT, the capacitor that is available here in the form of a parasitic capacitor, that has to be charged completely. In order to charge completely, we need the sufficient amount of voltage to maintain the capacitor fully charged. Then only the device will on. Who is going to do that? Yes, of course, the gate driver is going to do that. And in order to turn off whatever the signal which is available there, that has to be comes to 0. One more, apart from that, the capacitor that is already stored certain charges, that stored charge should be discharged completely. So then only the device is going to turn off. Who is going to do that? Of course, the gate driver is going to do that. Hope you understood the importance of gate driver. See, I have written the importance of gate driver regarding the charging and discharging of capacitor, because it is always having the gate capacitor. You please refer the working and construction details about power MOSFET and IGBT. I have already explained in my previous lecture videos. Then you know that gate driver is a part of power electronic system. Sometimes the cost of gate driver may be higher than the cost of power switches. It is much expensive, but it is highly essential. Without gate driver, we can consider the working of power switches. Definitely, it ensures the interface between high power circuit and low level signal level type control circuits that is needed. Otherwise, there are a lot of difficulties. Sometimes your microcontroller may be spoiled, or your 555 timer IC will be immediately damaged to the high power which is coming from power MOSFET. So definitely there must be an interfacing. So that is followed. That should be followed with the help of gate driver circuit. There are two type of gate driver circuit, you know, based on the connection we can able to explain. First one is low side gate driver, another one is called high side gate drivers. Let us understand what is a low side gate driver. Especially if you are using like inverter, definitely you can able to see the switch which is available in the lower side. Here the switch will be directly connected to the ground. There is a grounding with respect to that particular switch. So it is used to drive the ground reference switches. That is called a low side switches. Okay. So this is regarding the low side gate driver. You can see the connection. When it comes to high side switches, especially if you are doing like inverter, there will be one more switch which is available over there. So you have to maintain the separate signal for turning on the switch. Both are different actually. So definitely in between there should be a level shifter. I will be showing you in the next diagram. You can see the level shifter. So the signal which is going to provide for upper and lower side, that should be entirely different. That point you have to remember. This arrangement is known as high side switch. Here you can see, you can able to point out, this will be the lower side gate driver. See, look at this, low side gate driver. Okay, this part is low side gate driver. Look at this, where you can able to see this upper portion, that is called a high side gate driver. Here we are using a level shifter. Why? Because the signal which is going to provide for the low side switch and the signal which is going to provide the high side switch, that will be entirely different. This will be applicable for if you are doing the single bridge inverter. Okay, let us continue. What are the different examples of gate driver ICs? In the market, there are different type of gate driver circuits are available, like IR2210. Here, this can be used as high side gate driver and low side gate driver. This is very important. Similarly, these are the other type of gate driver circuits. You can able to study the details with the help of a data sheet. Kindly refer the data sheet so that you will be getting much more information. You try to read how to check the data sheet. You will be getting all the information. What is the gate driver current? What could be the voltage? And what about the temperature range, what about the operating range, everything will be clearly visible from the data sheet. Kindly go through the data sheets, then you will be getting the whole details. Then this is one of the application diagram you can able to see. We can see the control signal part. This is your control part. Look at this will be the control part. Please look at very carefully. So I have mentioned the control part. Then which is a power part? Look at this will be the power part. Okay, there is a position control system and we are providing the supply here. Okay, supply will be given here. There is an inverter part, IGBT module is available, that is going to provide the supply to the particular position controller. Here isolation between power part and control part. Who is going to provide the isolation? Yes, this IGBT driver, that is going to provide the isolation. So this is very important. Okay, that is going to provide an isolation between power part as well as control part. And also, in order to turn on the power IGBT, we need the gate driver. So whatever the signal which is produced from the microcontroller, that is not good enough to turn on the power IGBT. Or in between, we require an interfacing device, that is called a gate driver. So in this session, we have discussed about the importance of gate driver. What is the working, what is the operation of gate driver, and how the gate driver will help to maintain isolation. Not only that, how the gate driver is going to help to turn on and turn off power transistors. These are the importance we have discussed. And also I have given some amount of for some examples of data examples of gate driver which is available in the market. If you are having any queries, please let me know. Thank you for watching this video.